Hi class, this is Dr. Karsten, and this is just the last little bit of lesson 20 from Module 5, Grade 4, Engage New York Math. I had one of those little glitches happen again. We've been pretty glitch-free for quite a few days now, so not really sure what prompted that one, but it did cut off in kind of a good spot. So we had left off, and I know you see more stuff here than where we left off. We had left off with that we used a number line to solve this problem. And so we had figured out that 4/10 plus 6/5 resulted in 1 3/5, and another way to write that was 1 6/10. And then what I wanted to do was also to solve it mathematically with you really quickly. So instead of instead of doing it on the number line, we could have taken 6/5 and decomposed them into tenths. And you should have watched the previous video, the part 1 video, before touching on this one. So if this makes no sense to you, go back and watch that one, please. So again, I want to decompose 6/5, and I want to turn these fifths into tenths. So that's why I put a tenth here. And then what I have to say to myself is, 5 times what number gets me to 10? And we always like to do it like this to remind ourselves. Or the other way to do that is to say, I'm just going to slide this up a little bit, is to say 10 divided by 5 is going to give me that missing number. And that's going to be a 2. So I know I need to put a 2 in my denominator. And then I need to go ahead and put a 2 in my numerator, because whatever I do in the denominator, I have to do in the numerator, because that way it's like I'm just simply multiplying by 1. So now 6 times 2 gives me 12, and that gives me 12 tenths. So now what I'm going to have to do is, remember, we don't like to leave things in a fraction greater than 1. What we want to go ahead and do is we want to, I feel like I have something wrong. Oh, I didn't even do something. I'm so sorry. We are going to take that 12 tenths and we have to add it to our 4 tenths, because that's what the equation actually said. So all we've done so far is decomposed our 6/5. So remember 6/5 is now 12 tenths, and we're going to add that to 4 tenths, and we end up with 16 tenths. But now we have to take that 16 tenths and we have to go ahead and rename that. And the way we would rename that is that we would pull 10 tenths out, and we would have that, plus we would also still have our other 6 tenths, but that 10 tenths becomes 1, so we have 1 6/10. And I know I didn't bring it down, but again, I'm just kind of quick doing the mathematical way of doing this. And I know you guys know how to do that, because we've been doing that for like days and days and days. Anyway, and I just can't let it go. I have to show it over here. You know me. So let me just really quickly, what I did right here, I'm just going to show it here. So if I had 16 tenths, right, and I wanted to decompose that, I want to pull out any holes in there. So I know that 10 tenths is one hole. I want to keep my denominator the same. And if I have 16 pieces and I put 10 there, I'm going to have 6 over here. And so now what I know is that 10 tenths can also be written as 1, and I'd have 1 6/10. So that's where I got that from. Okay, so we are done for work on your own. You are going to work, well, I'll post it in our Google Classroom. Much better place for it. So anyway, listen, have a great night and great morning, and I will see you in our Google Meets. Thanks, bye.